Hello Sagittarius! Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new. It's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, if you subscribe today, thank you so much. Thank you all to everyone. You can't have a channel without viewers, so subscribed or not, thank you all. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, The Two Yet One, book 1 here. Well, and I've read this book aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. See if you like the story. Just know that book 2 is published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below, as well as the information to contact me if you would like a personal reading. Okay, so everyone, welcome back. As I said, I will describe what I'm doing here as I usually do. When I was thinking this weekend about, when I began to contemplate what decks I was going to use this week, I was immediately reminded of the Lionsgate new moon that we just had, which is very powerful. And we also had a very powerful full moon this last weekend, which was a blue moon. So this is kind of like a follow-up to that. The energies of that those two occurrences are showing up in the readings. So what we're going to do is use the deck that we used for the Lionsgate week, the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. I just love this deck. It is so beautiful. And we will pull one card from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild and artwork by A. Andrew Gonzalez. Okay. And we're working with the moon's movements. So we'll be getting some cards from the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland and artwork by Nyx Rowan. And if I need to clarify, I'm going to go ahead and use the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt, or whatever deck comes to mind. Aries' reading that I just did had me pull a card for clarification of a certain card from the Gaia deck that I had. So we'll see if that's going to start changing. Different decks for clarification. Okay, so let me just describe what kind of reader I am. I'm all about the divine mission. Okay, I'm about twin flames. That's when basically you live your life for a spiritual purpose. You're on a spiritual mission to help humanity somehow, and to do that we work on ourselves and our self-love. And then when we get together with a twin flame counterpart, we become a power couple. And the energy that comes from that is extremely powerful, okay? Because I'm reading for people who are walking hand in hand with spirit, okay? So if that's not you, this is probably, I may not be your reader. I'm all about the twin flame. I'm all about the masculine and the feminine. So as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you as your higher self wrote for your own life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded within your soul. Because of our free will, it is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise in vibration lifetime after lifetime, or even significantly during one lifetime, like this lifetime, you may become what we call enlightened, like Buddha, Jesus, Isis, and Thoth, like many others that we know have affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at your fate or your destiny, but it isn't, because of how powerful your free will is. Now, there are times that things occur in our life that we couldn't control even if we tried. And those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. And they are written into our divine blueprint that way. Okay? So let's see. What do you have right here at the heart of everything is the Knight of Cups, the Knight in shining armor, the Prince Charming. Okay, man or woman, this is like somebody who looks, can you please focus, phone? Thank you. This is somebody that you would love a cup of love from. This is what this person does. They come in and they offer their cup of love, and they're really attractive to you, and you know they're the ones that you want to come in and offer you that cup of love. This is a gallant. This is a masculine, but it doesn't have to be a man. Feminine and masculine energies are within all of us. This could totally be a woman, but who is, you know, a little in her masculine energy, or just not even, you know, this just represents somebody who is attractive to you, who you would love a cup of love from. Okay, so somebody like this could be approaching you. But this could also be a message about love. If it's not from the person directly, you may be hearing about love from this person that you would really love this cup of love from. Now, the energy that is crossing this is always read right side up, and what you have is the major arcana card of the Death card here. Okay, so this is Scorpio energy, so this is a lot of emotion here right off the bat. Okay, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It's all about emotion. It's all about intuition. It's love. Okay, so this is going to bring an enormous change. This cup of love, or this message, or whatever that this person brings in. Well, you know, a message of love is the same as a cup of love. It's going to change everything. It's going to change your entire life. Okay? For some of you, you may be hoping for a cup of love. Okay, that isn't clear, so I'm just not going to say that. But this is an ending. Okay? This is a ginormous change. This is Phoenix energy. This card of death and rebirth, this was coming out a lot for the Lionsgate energy. So you see that little thing right there? That's called the Eternal Lemniscate. That's the little dance of the masculine and the feminine, the tick and tock, the 0 and 1s, the binary code that everything where in our lives comes from, the balance, the beginnings, the ends, the death, the rebirth. So I just feel like this is going to be huge, huge, life-changing. I mean, you may even become a very different person because of this. Okay, but I feel like somebody is insisting that this is the love that is going to end. Maybe you loved this person, maybe you never did get this cup of love from them, and now you're done waiting? I'm trying to listen. It could be a fresh start. It could be a fresh start. Let's just see what the rest of these cards say. You know, when I put them down, I'm like, oh, but I really don't know what the message is completely until I start talking. Okay, so at the root of all this is worry, okay? Worry, sleepless nights, nightmares, overthinking. Yeah. You've been very worried. Now, Swords is air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. It's all about the mind. So I feel like you've been very worried. Okay, so someone may be ill. Okay, so if this is an actual death of someone that you loved very much, or somebody that you may have been hoping for a cup of love from, and perhaps they passed away, may I offer my deepest, deepest condolences. Let's see what else we have here. For those of you who did not experience a loss. Well, even for you if you did, but okay. This is the recent past that is moving out of your life at this time. And this is the card of moving out, the moving on. So this is moving out of your life at this time. And this is basically what this card means, is moving on. Wanting to go from choppy waters to calmer waters. But this one in particular isn't just moving on or going on a journey. You may have gone on a journey over water recently, or you may have gone on a journey of discovery where you were contemplating things, asking yourself questions, and when you get the answers, you'd have more questions. So you may have been like looking for answers. But look at how these cards are. They're both swords, but they're both very much the same colors and the same things. Like, look at that. See, that's just kind of a reversal. This is something new that my guides are showing me, like that psychic site or something where I see these similarities. And so look at this. See, you've got water and you've got the crows here, and then you've got this figure in red. Okay, and these are both the same colors. This is water here, and so this is water now too for me. These messages are coming from your subconscious, from your intuition. The swords is about the mind, but the mind is about the intuition too, isn't it? So we started out with water energy, which is emotion and intuition. So you've got this whole mix here of emotion, intuition, and this has like pain, okay? Death carries pain with it as well. It is the ending of something. When something has to end, it is so that it can be reborn. It is completely broken down. If you think of the phoenix, it is burnt to ashes before it reemerges from those ashes. Like everything about it was completely destroyed, completely annihilated before it was able to be reborn. So this moving on, you may have made a decision to move on, or you may have made a journey, especially if there was someone who passed away, that you may have made a journey to their funeral or something, or you may have moved on from this person that you wanted a cup of love from because you were so worried, because maybe they hadn't come in. There's been a lot of delays with this type of stuff for everyone recently. These are very connected. You were very worried, and so you moved on. But that's moving out of your energy right now. Okay, so whether this was some sort of journey that you're done with now, or that you were thinking of moving on, well, you know what? That's not quite true either, because if you were only thinking of moving on, it may have been in reverse like this, when that's not, the energy of it is there, but it wasn't fully manifested. I keep looking at this little star here. I don't know why. I'm going to show it to you. Maybe that is significant to you. That's a 5-pointed star. What is that, a navigation device? Look how she's only got 3 crows here, and then the other 3 crows for the 6 moves off into the distance. She doesn't look happy. You were very upset. This is the same person. You were worried, so you were going to move on, or you did move on. But maybe this person came in and offered you love, and it just changed everything. These 2 cards for me as a reader are future cards. Okay, so what we have here is the King of Wands. This is some Leo energy going on here, that's for sure. It could also be an Aries, or this could be you. You may find yourself in your King energy. Man or a woman, it doesn't matter. A woman in her King energy is someone who is standing mostly in their masculine energy. Yeah, they were showing me how he's standing in masculine energy. And if you don't know what masculine energy is, it's like it's protective, it's supportive, it is a doer, it's projective, it is energy. So you may be feeling very strong, very boss energy. Or this could be another fire sign. The one that you're talking about here, it could be this Knight of Cups, the person that you love. And then what we have here is the Page of Cups and Page of Swords in the reverse. And I like this Page of Swords. She seems a lot less threatening as other pages of swords because they're mostly watchers. They're like supervisors that a page will watch people and report back to the king or queen. So, but this one seems to be more about a young air sign, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, who is full of ideas. Who is, because sword energy is mind energy, and a lot of air energy people are geniuses. They're very intellectual. They're very, very, very smart. And they have a lot of ideas, However, see, like this would be like watching your social media, but not really bad, just like checking up on you every now and then and just seeing what you're doing. This would be looking at your social media, looking like maybe finding ways to look at stuff you shouldn't be looking at, like breaking into somebody's computer. It's like spying in the bad way. This is somebody who's quick to criticize someone. The criticism leads to discord, to offense. People get upset. It leads to like fights, and but this is also unforeseen illness sometimes as well. Now, this king, the energy of him, he's very smart as well. He's a self-made masculine. He's very talkative. He's very determined. He's got all the energy in the world that he needs to get done what he needs to get done. He can be very friendly. He's usually married, and so this is good energy, King of Wands, whereas this would have been fiery temper, angry, aggressive King of Wands, but he's not. So Who knows if this is, I mean, well, you know, if this is the energy that you're going to be in when if you're feeling like really strong, and I want to say regal too because of this lion up here. And as I said that too, that they're saying that this also has to do with the Lion's Gate energy. The Lion's Gate energy is what is going to bring this energy in. But this isn't so good. So I'm just wondering, there's some bad spying going on here. There's some criticism going on here. Although I just don't know if it would be him. Like if he was in the reverse, then I would be like, oh, he is going to criticize you and you're going to criticize yourself or something. But he's not. He's in his good energy. He's in his lion energy. When you say somebody's lion heart, it's because they have a big heart. It's because they are brave. It's because they're generous and kind. So he's like, you know, pretty sexy. Very, well, anyway, there's some criticizing and some spying going to be happening here. And somehow, either he's involved or he's simply in your future. This could be two totally separate things that don't even touch each other. You're hoping all this backstabbing and criticism is over. This is your hope card. However, I don't know if it really is, because if it was, it would be like this. I think it's ending though. The tens are always ends. Okay, so that's what the Ten of Swords is. This is backstabbing. This is really bad stuff that happened to you, but it's over now. It's ending. You can look like she is. She's looking to her future as these 10 of Swords fly away now, because then this light looks very much like dawn. Okay, and other 10 of Swords, in other tarot decks, the Ten of Swords is like a person who's been stabbed all up with all these swords, and it's nighttime, but the sun is rising, and what that means is that it's all over, and there's going to be a new day. Okay, so you're just really hoping for that. Although the fact that this is right side up is saying there may be just a little bit more, and duh, here it is. Okay, more just criticism can feel like backstabbing. Okay, spying on somebody can feel like backstabbing, because when they're spying on you, it's probably because they don't trust you, and so that can feel like a stab in the back as well. Yeah, you're feeling defensive. This is you right now. This is your current state of being or your environment. This is your card. This is a card of Sagittarius. In the Thoth deck, it's called Strength. So there is another Leo connection. So I feel like, you've got the 8-8 energy here with the Lemnisket. You've got it here with the King of Wands. And you've got it here with this 9 of Wands. You're just feeling defensive. You've fought a lot of battles. Of course you have. You've gone through a lot of things that are painful. You've gone through a lot of pain, okay? And the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior energy though. Okay, and when I say though, that means that the wounded warrior is someone who is defensive, somebody who will snap at you. It could be that you end up criticizing this person. Maybe you criticize yourself. I don't know, but this is, look, she's standing behind all her past battles. These are all her battles that she's won. She's standing behind them, though. She's like guarded. And look at her, the way she's looking at you. She knows she's good at what she does. She knows that she's got skill. She knows that she can kick your butt. She is just standing there resting a little bit to get up the strength, which is why this is called strength in the Thoth deck, to get up the strength to move from that darkness back up into the light, which means she will fight that last battle to get out of this energy so that the sun can rise again and she can be happy, so that she can be done with all this fighting. Okay, so this, you're standing in a defensive energy right now. Your fear is someone holding back. This is the card, the miser card. Okay, so this has to do with money or holding your heart back. You may be afraid that someone is holding back with their heart. And, you know, we've got all this Nine of Swords down here. We've got this, I'm going to move on. I'm giving up on this stuff. I got to get out of here. If this was not offered, I would think that it would be like this, wouldn't it? But this is somebody who breaks your hearts easily. When this Knight of Cups is right side up, he's offering a cup of love. So I don't know what this whole thing is, except maybe you're afraid you'll have to watch your money. Okay, this is the Miser card. You may have to, maybe your money isn't in the place you want it to be. This is basically the only oh, you've got more pentacles up there. But hang on. Okay, so yeah, holding on to something. You're afraid that you or somebody is holding on to something really hard. You don't want someone to be a miser. You are afraid of being a miser, or, like I said, of having to watch your money. Living in poverty, I just heard. Not having stability. 4 is the number of stability. Okay, that's all I'm getting from it at this moment. Now, here's your other pentacles. This is the Queen. And so this is feminine energy. So far, you kind of have had a lot of masculine energy in here with this Knight of Cups and this King and even this Nine of Wands. This is masculine energy, this warrior energy of protecting, of fighting, of being aggressive. Now this Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, she's a Capricorn energy a lot more sometimes. But the thing about her is that she's a nurturer. She's very grounded. She's very secure. She's very giving. She has her health and her wealth down. She can be very opulent. She has everything she needs. Okay? She is kind. You can trust her. You can talk to her about things. Like a confidant is the word I'm looking for. She's generous with her time and her money and with her advice. When she's in the reverse, she is materialistic. She is insecure. She's a gold digger, social climber kind of person. You cannot trust her. And she is vicious. I just feel like this is why you have this fear. These are the only 2 cards that are the pentacles. They do talk to one another. Your finances upside down. If there is somebody in your life that is the Queen of Pentacles to you, somebody that is a feminine, and this doesn't have to be a woman. This can be a man as well, okay? Somebody who has lots of money, who is healthy, that is like this, but they're acting towards you this way. They're not quite, you know, this is queen energy either way. So she's in the reverse, but she is the queen. So she's going to be acting like this to you, and perhaps this is why your money situation, you're going to have to watch your money. Maybe she just doesn't want to give you money. Maybe this is your job ending. You know what I mean? This could be Wands is career. The King of Wands, this could be your job. And what happens is somebody is criticizing you, and then maybe you lose that job. And that's why you are thinking you may have to watch your money. What is at the root? Not the root, I'm sorry. I always say that. This is what's at the root of everything. You've been worrying. All your worry, all your overthinking. Oh, I just heard guilt. There may be some guilt from you or someone else. The root of it is this energy. So you may be manifesting this kind of stuff because you haven't been able to stop overthinking. You do have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. There is an ending to all this mental affliction, is what I just heard. Okay? They're both right side up. 9 and 10. You're almost there, okay? Apparently, you have a little bit more no bueno to go through, but it's all because of the Emperor. This is the underlying issue that you may not know about, or you may know. This is, the Emperor is the masculine energy himself. This is also the card for Aries, if you didn't already know by this ram horn here. So another fire sign like you. But this is the masculine. This is the father energy. This is, I mean, look at this. That's like the same guy. You know, just this one, he looks older. And there's a lion involved here. And this one looks a bit younger with the Aries, but fire masculine is what I'm getting. Tremendous change. Phoenix energy. Scorpio energy as well. So the masculine energy, the boss energy, like I said, what if this is your job and this is your boss, this could be your boss. The masculine energy, which would be movement, projection. See, feminine is receiving, masculine is projection and giving as well. So while I said that she's very giving and generous, she isn't. So this is the masculine energy that's the underlying cause for this whole reading, whether this is an Aries in your life or simply Aries energy, which is Aries is a cardinal sign, which is a sign. Those signs begin things, they start things. Aries themselves are very intelligent, very energetic people. you may butt heads with them. That's what they do. They bump heads, but they're also, as the emperor, they also care for those that they, anyone that they feel like they take care of as their so-called subjects or whatever. An emperor takes good care of his subjects, of his empire. He does what is necessary. Okay? That even if it's hard, even, he goes to war, That's what emperors and empresses and kings and queens do. They care for masses of people. They rule masses of people. And if they're good emperors and kings and queens and empresses, then they will do everything in their power so that their subjects or those that they love or those underneath them or whatever, that they're happy, that they prosper. Because a happy, prosperous empire is the best kind, right? Not a miserable, non-prospering empire, right? That what's going to happen there? It's going to fall, right? But I feel like there may have been a little bit too much masculine energy going on here. Oh, okay. My guides want me to show you this. There was this masculine energy has healed from a broken heart recently, after a defeat. And before that, they had the 10 of Cups. And before that, this Queen of Swords. There was a very bitter woman involved here. And before that, there was a crossroads. Yeah, and feeling left out in the cold. Alrighty, guys, let's get you your Moonology, because we're at 37 minutes already. I try not to make these too long, but I also try not to make them too long because if my phone decides, okay, that's it, we're cutting off this recording and we're just going to automatically start a new one, and then I end up having to splice 2 videos together, which can take a half hour to 45 minutes through the little program that I downloaded for free on my phone. So that's why I try not to go too long. But also because I people tend to not want an endless reading, but what are you going to do? Spirit wants me to talk this long, I got to talk this long. If you don't want a long reading, you won't click on me, so. Okay, all right. Are there any more for Sagittarius? Spirit guides for those Sagittariuses that are watching right now. Thank you. Holy moly, that's a lot. Okie dokie. So that was 3 turns. Okay, so we'll start with this one, and then there. Boop, boop, boop. Calm down there, card. Don't be getting all jumpy. Okay, so I'll put them like this. I like to save them. I like to be surprised. Alrighty, let's get your White Light Oracle. Oh, the sun's going down already. I love summertime because, hey, look at that, you guys. The Lionsgate card. Lionsgate says hello. Oh, 888. That's what came out in Leo. Whoa. Oh, that sucks when you're like, oh, I could have said that, but the reading's already over, and I've already uploaded it too, so, whatever. Okay, one more. I'll just do one more here. All right. Guides for the Sagittarius is watching right now. What message would you like to give Sagittarius? Thank you. Okay, so you got a few cards here, so I'm just going to take the top one. tiger. Yesha Sogyol. 333. Oh, 33. 333. Wow, a lot of threes. All right, what do we got here? Oh, okay, so this is the end. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So I feel like that could be coming up, you know, but then again, the true end to all of this might be during the Capricorn season. This is a full moon. The full moon is at its fullest power, so that's what I'm thinking. It might, you know, it doesn't have to be, but this is it's coming. The end of a cycle is coming. Wait a minute, hey, I'm just going to flip these. Okay, there we go. The answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. The end of a tough cycle approaches because the answers you need are coming. Your commitment is being tested. Commitment to what? Commitment to your spiritual path. Your commitment to your twin flame mission, if you're a twin flame, or your spiritual path is your mission. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Wow. Okay. So I'm feeling like this is kind of like a sentence. The end of a tough cycle approaches because the answers you need are coming, because your commitment is being tested, so work through your fears. All right, let's go ahead and read from the book here. Wow, holy moly, I totally just opened to it. Whoa. Okay. Cat energy. All right, so there's more Leo. We got the Leo, the Ishtar's Lionsgate before I even pulled a card for you. Here we have this tiger. So there's cat energy here as well. You know, we got this here too with this lion. So there's something to do with cats or something. Okay, you shall overcome all obstacles. Yay! Success is imminent, so stay connected to your path no matter what and continue to apply yourself. That's why your commitment is being tested. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. Live by your spiritual beliefs. Seek out the support of your spiritual brothers and sisters for help when needed, but also trust that you are intimately and directly connected to the powerful divine light within. There can be a dramatic healing breakthrough when you rely upon your spiritual connection. You know, this could be that as well. You know, a whole new you. A whole new you. This is the red hood. I don't know. Did I even say that just now for you guys? Because Leo got this as well. And I've been watching some DC shows with my son, and I learned about Red Hood. Now when Joker was becoming Joker, first he became Red Hood. He wore this red hood, okay? And then he became Joker. And then Jason Todd, who is one of the Robins, he also became Red Hood. So this is definitely death and rebirth. It's like you're in the middle of this transition, okay? You are, to me, that's the start. So everything that you want is about ready to burst forth out of you. It's just you're still in this red hood, this transitory phase. Okay. There can be a dramatic healing breakthrough when you rely upon your spiritual connection. Okay, and just turn the page here. Wow, this is a big one. I'm going to have to read quickly. 44 already. 44 minutes. Spiritual teachings from Bhutan. hold that the great Indian master Padmasambhava was called to Bhutan from Tibet to subdue demons that were causing difficulties for the people of the Paro Valley. He flew from Tibet to Bhutan on the back of a supernatural tigress, landing at a cave high in the cliffs of Bhutan. He spent the next 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days meditating and performing rituals to subdue the demons of the land, liberating Bhutan from terror into peace. The supernatural tigress is believed to have been Yeshe Sogyal. Yes, Yesh-e Sogyal, a yogini guardian for humanity and an emanation of the compassionate goddess of peace, prosperity, and long life known as White Tara. Yeshi Sogyal's power is that of the tiger siddha, or medicine of spirit. What? Yeshi Sogyal's power is that of the tiger siddha, or medicine of spirit tiger. That's what the sentence says. Her presence in a reading indicates that a boldness of spirit and willingness to engage your challenges will create the path to inevitable success. She represents our ability to generate the spiritual power necessary to accomplish what needs to manifest for the greatest good. This oracle encourages you to call upon your higher spiritual guides for assistance. This empowers them to bring their light to the world through you, and for you to grow in your own spiritual advancement too. Remember, enlightenment is a team effort with extraordinary individual players working together as one. You belong on such a team. Tiger skin is depicted in sacred iconography to represent fearless enlightenment that cuts through all obstacles. Deities such as Tara in her fierce emanation of Ekajati and her ferocious expression as the wrathful protective feminine deity Palden Lamo, and wild Lord Shiva are often pictured wearing or seated upon tiger skins. This represents the indomitable will that conquers negativities because it refuses to be overcome. Numerous divine beings are depicted moving through the worlds with a tiger as their sacred mount, enabling them to accomplish their spiritual purpose. Tiger is a symbol for navigating treacherous territory and the triumph of light over darkness. Tiger's spirit medicine can control the poisons of anger and hatred, transforming them into passion, clarity, and unwavering commitment to one's higher purpose. The Oracle of Yeshi Sogyal 333 augurs empowerment and healing by assuming a confident attitude and taking steps forward. It indicates that a negative time is drawing to a close and encourages commitment to the task of overcoming negativities through spiritual practices suited to you. It doesn't matter if you feel like a beginner or are uncertain of how to meditate, for example. Yeshi Sogyal became enlightened because she made progress, one step at a time, attracting the right teachers and guides to assist her. You have the precious gift of such a path. It is good karma to have such a path, and it creates further good karma when you pursue it. The repeated 3 symbolizes that all manner of assistance and support will be granted to ensure your attainment. This will include the gifts of appropriate teachings and teachers, friends, healers, synchronicity, circumstance, and opportunity. Trust the universe and go for what you want with boldness and courage. Finally, this oracle indicates triumph over even the most severely negative energies, with the help of supernatural intervention if needs be. To activate that blessing, be determined to prevail. Fully empower the beneficial workings of the light in your life and in our world. Truly, you are a light worker. Embrace it and live it. Woo! powerful. All right, so it's just like, yeah, you are becoming somebody new. Just stay determined, because all this sadness, all this defensiveness, this is the end of this tough cycle. Okay, it's ending. You're going to get the answers you need, and like it said in there, your commitment to your spiritual path is being tested. So work through your fears, because Yeshe Sogyal doesn't have fears, and this is the energy that you're being guided to embody. Wow, that is so beautiful. All right, Sagittarius, how much control do you have over this? I can gauge this by the number of major arcana to minor. And you've got one major arcana card here, Sagittarius, just one. Okay, so that's all I have for you at this time. See you next time.